Welcome to Curiosity Gameplay with Rebel Weasel.
Definitely dwarven. Watch out for traps. That must be the door Edyar mentioned. Sealed tight. No lock. Not even a handle. I don't suppose the werewolf told you how to open it, did he?
No. Caldron's notes. We are vampires of the Grey Host, so we have no need to open doors. Still, like my master, Exarch Tzinghalis, I have an unending thirst for knowledge. I must figure out this dwarven door. No lock, no handle, no hinges, no levers, nothing obvious. How did the ancient dwarves open it? The pillars, covered in gears, what is the significance of the panels on them? 4 different images. Stars. It is said that the dwarves were interested in the sky above. Could the panels represent different sections of the night sky? There must be some way to discern their pattern. The panels. The pattern doesn't repeat exactly, but the panels must be the answer. I think I figured it out. When you notice what's missing, the answer becomes clear. And with knowledge attained, I grow bored. On to the next great mystery. Okay. Zigzag, circle, arrow. Zigzag, circle, Orion, dude. Zigzag. Circle. Orion, dude.
Something turned on. Keep going.
Tessellary. Okay. Zigzag, circle, tessellary. Circle. Arrow, dude. We have 2 more. Circle, arrow, dude, tessellary.
The gear started moving. You must be doing
Zigzag.
something right.
I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm using the missing one. Is there anything in here to collect? What? No dwarven urns? I feel cheated. Okay, we have 1 more to go. This one is Zigzag, Orion Dude, Tessellary. Zigzag. Circle.
That sounded promising. Let's try the door.
You betcha. We got this.
This chamber's been used recently. Let's look around.
There are people in here. Why can't I hit this person? There we go. Nether root notes. Nether root, an amazing plant. It only grows in isolated patches down here in the depths of Blackreach, but its alchemical properties are remarkably useful. I applaud the Icereach Coven witches for finding it and applying it to my recipe, but the brew they have developed is unrefined. The Ashen Lord's plans will take 1,000 more years to complete if we continue with this less than perfect concoction. I must study this abyssal root further to find a means to increase the power of the Harrow Storms. Mimicking the techniques of the under-elves provided a foundation, and their pipework farms produced greater yields, but not greater potency. I will create a more powerful reagent. I just need more time and more test subjects. With each day and each new version of the nether root brew, the results increase 100-fold. The brew already provides a stronger catalyst for the harrow storms, ensuring a more complete exchange of energy. Soon, my refined nether root brew will be ready, and the Ashen Lord's faith in me will be rewarded.
That's an ugly plant. Must be the netherroot mentioned in the note.
I wonder which plant it is, the one on the left or the one on the right. An unusual alliance.
The Grey Host will soon conquer Skyrim, Oblivion, and death itself.
Refined nether root brew.
Why does everything connected to vampires involve blood?
Well, because that's their culture. Let's kill these guys. Don't suck on me! Ew! Yuck! Down. Mosquitoes. Lycanthropic immunity. Lycanthropic immunity. Exarch Ulfra presented an interesting challenge. Can my alchemy and sorcery harrow one of her kind? By design, the harrow storms are not meant to affect our lycanthrope brothers and sisters, but in the centuries since the Grey Host last set out to conquer, the breeds of vampires and werewolves have become a diaspora, promulgated across the world. Not all of them have the sense to bow before the Ashen Lord, including the prisoners Ulfra captured today. She could have easily ripped these lesser creatures apart for their defiance, but instead she delivered them to me for a more methodical dissection. There's a hunter's cunning hiding in that bestial skull. The prisoners respect a pack hierarchy, an affectation of the origin of their curse, no doubt. By holding their leader Edyar hostage, the others remain compliant. By offering a slim mercy to the other werewolves, Edyar assumes the role of willing test subject. They are dreadfully simple creatures, after all. The incredible constitution of the werewolf, even in its human shape, creates one of many obstacles I must overcome to complete my study. The nether root seemingly has no effect on the subject, even in its concentrated form. Weakening the grip of the body on the soul will be the first step toward delivering it to the desired destination. I should have thought of it sooner. The creature's connection to Oblivion is something I can leverage, even if it is tied to a different realm within that great expanse. That connection can help bridge the gap between Mundus and what lies beyond, and the werewolf's lifeblood can imbue the netherroot with a vigor that our undeath simply cannot duplicate. It's working. With each new refinement of the blood distillate, the netherroot brew grows stronger and more toxic. The werewolf shows greater signs of affliction with every injection. The only question that remains is whether or not its soul can be successfully exchanged when it inevitably succumbs to the ritual.
That was Fen! We need to keep moving.
Look at this. Ew. Okay, Lyris, let's go.
It fights against its nature, Rada al-Saran. A weaker breed.
No, Tzinghalis. Just the deceived son of an estranged brother, forced to deny his nature.
smell. It's overpowering. We need to shut down those machines. That's poison. Why are they spraying it on those plants? More of that nether root. Turn off those sprayers or we'll never get across this chamber.
Distillation calibrations and instructions. Do not adjust the nether root growth sprayer calibrations without proper authorization. Current calibrations effectiveness at 97%. Primary calibration is at 4 units, secondary calibration is at 2 units. If a nozzle is accidentally adjusted, use the reset to return all valves to current calibrations and report for appropriate punishment. Do not destabilize the mixture. If pure cloud mist is absorbed by the plants, weeks of work will be lost and the nether root will be useless. Notes on current calibration. Neither of the distillates can fall below 2 units or exceed 4 units. The valves will stop if you try to set them outside these parameters. Attempting to push past these parameters will reset the calibration. Remember, the secondary distillate should never exceed the primary by more than 1 unit. 2 units or more will destabilize the current mixture, causing pure cloud mist to spray out. This can result in death, yours specifically. Reset the calibrations only if ordered to do so using the console in the center. Oh, I am not following this one at all. Below 2 units or exceed 4 units. So, set to 1 or 5 is my guess.
That did something.
Outflow. The primary is set to 4.
I think you figured it out. That didn't help.
Primary is at 4 units, secondary is at 2 units. The secondary should never exceed the primary by more than 1 unit. Oh boy, this is going to be hard for me to figure out. I know what they're set at. It's just the intake and the outflow part that I don't get.
The mist from that sprayer changed. Keep going. That wasn't helpful. You seem to be on the right track. I think you figured it out. You seem to be on the right track. No, not that. Try something else.
Okay. Secondary intake.
That did something.
Primary outflow.
The mist from that sprayer changed. Keep going.
Secondary intake. Primary outflow. Secondary intake.
That did something.
Primary outflow.
You did it! Now we can cross the chamber. Sure as bones, that stone husk is moving.
Uh-oh. How do we get down, Lyris? Ah. Oh. It's down. That went easier than I thought it would. Where's Fennorian?
No! No! Why are you doing this to me?
Where's Fennorian?
Keep shadowing the Hold's patrols. They suspect something.
The Ashen Lord crafted the plan. I am simply the architect of these tools. Now, feel free to scream when I peel back your flesh and apply this tool.
We have what we need. This last noise. A shame he could not be recruited to our noble cause.
The machine will finish him momentarily, my lord.
Finish your work here, Tzinghalis. Then join me in the keep. You must bear witness when we make our move.
Of course, Rada al-Saran. I am eager to see the power of our ultimate Harrow Storm.
Poor Fennorian.
New test subjects. Just in time. This one is about spent. A shame to waste such vigorous blood. You will do well in my machine. You cannot stop the Grey Host.
I seem to be stopping him just fine.
Fenn's delirious. See if you can free him.
Go, warn Solitude.
Come on, Fennorian. You can do it.
You should have left me. Go warn Solitude.
We're all gonna go. Tell me what you heard.
Tzinghalis and Rada al-Saran talked freely while they tortured me. They're planning some sort of assault on Solitude. A massive Harrow Storm.
You're hurt. How can I help you?
I need blood. But I won't drink from an unwilling person. In this state, even with a willing participant, I don't trust my restraint. If I only had my flask.
Hang in there, Fennorian. Here's your flask. I found it in your lodgings in Dusktown.
My flask. Thank you, my friend. Rada al-Saran is the one they call the Ashen Lord, leader of the Grey Host. He and Tzinghalis often went into the nearby sanctum to talk. I heard a few words. Map. Plan. But I couldn't make out the rest.
Then we should search Tzinghalis' sanctum.
Yes. Yes. Once I take a long drink from my flask, I'll join you.
Thank you for joining me on Curiosity Gameplay with Rebel Weasel. If you could, please click that follow or subscribe button. It would be much appreciated. I'll see you next time.